Hey guys, today I've got Ozzy here with me, and so I'm going to show you how to make a cat harness out of paracord. We'll start by getting his measurements. So you're going to need a measurement of your cat's neck and also right behind their front legs. And so if you don't have a sewing measuring tape, you can use a bit of paracord and loosely put it around their neck. And you want to keep about 2 fingers underneath to make it not too snug. So once you mark that, you want to add 1 inch to that measurement. So once we add our inch, we've got 15 inches for the cat's neck. We'll do the same for right behind its front legs. Can we get this under you? It's okay, you can stay right there. There we go. Perfect. You're doing good. For the cat's middle, we've got 18 plus our 1 inch for a total of 19 inches. So your paracord requirements are going to vary depending on the size of your cat, but 50 feet should be plenty for this project. You'll also need 2 half-inch buckles, or similar size, and then I've got a 3/4 inch O-ring that we're going to be making to attach a leash. You also need a paracord fid to lace our pieces together. So we're going to start off by making the strap that goes around the cat's body, and our measurement for that was 19 inches. So I'm just going to round that up to 20. So we need 20 feet of paracord, not inches, but feet. And then I'm going to add 3 more feet to account for the core strands that are both 19 inches long. So 18 times 2 is our 3 feet, plus 20, 23 feet for our first strap. But your measurement's going to be different. So we'll cut that off. So we want to find the middle of our cord now. So fold it in half. Match up the ends, trace it back to the other end. So just like a paracord bracelet, we're going to start off by cow hitching it to the buckle. So put the fold down through, and then bring your buckle through that knot. Cinch it down just like that. Now we've got to set our length. So we'll take off that other side of the buckle. And thread both ends through top to bottom. Slide that all the way back. Then we'll slide that to our 19 inches and just kind of double check it here. We'll do another check after we tie our first knot, just to make sure that we haven't moved it. There is 19. Just kind of want to pinch that buckle so that they don't slide through. I'm assuming at this point that you've made a paracord bracelet before. If that's not the case, we'll link to that in the description. We're using a lot of the same concepts here. So start by making your square knot, one side over the top, the other over that and around the back. Pull all your cord through, and you'll have this little knot right underneath your buckle. So now that that's secured and it's not sliding all over the place, we want to double check our length. I'm just a little bit short, so I just want to loosen that up a tiny bit. You also want to make sure that your 2 center strands are the same length and that it's not twisting around each other. Once you've double checked your size, we can continue on with our knotting. So like our first knot, we're just going to lay one side across the top, except it's going to be the left side this time. We started with the right. Other cord around the back and through the loop. Once you tighten that down, we have 1 complete square knot. So there's our first square knot. We're going to fill in the rest of this length here. And once we're done with that, we'll start on the collar piece. So there we've got our 19 inches for this first portion. Now we're going to do the part that goes around the cat's neck. And for our cat, that's 15 inches. So basically just do this again, but a little bit smaller. So for this next section, we'll need about 17 feet of paracord because we are making a 15-inch collar. So that should leave us plenty of leftover cord to make the connecting pieces at the end. So our collar portion is done now. It should be just a little bit smaller than the part that goes around the cat's body. So now we're going to connect the two together to make it into a harness. So for the top portion, you want it to be 1.5 inches long. Depending on your cat, you might want to arrange it a little bit differently, but that's what worked for us. So you'll take about 2 feet of paracord, and we need to fit a fid onto one end. So we're going to start by putting the fid down through about the 3rd loop, and then coming up through the next one. So you've got a little loop like that. Pull some extra cord through so that your ends are even, like that, and then put them down through the loop. We're just making a cow hitch. You guys are already familiar with that. Once that is secured, we'll add it on to this one as well. So we've got our right side cord with our fid still on it, and we went on the 4th loop. So we'll just count over that many here too, and we want to go down through the top again. Now we're going to have to take the fid off and put it on the other end. Once you have that set up, we just want to adjust it to be 1.5 inches long. So from this side of this one to this side of our collar. Now we're set to go, and we're just going to weave this like normal. Once you get a full square knot on there, you'll want to stop, and we're going to add our O-ring. So at this point, we want to incorporate this leash loop. So again, just like normal, we'll put that cord over the top, but we want to thread the ring on. So that's going to sit right like that. Once you have that in, it should look like this. We'll just keep on going to fill the rest of this out, and we'll be done with that portion. Now that that one's done, we just have to attach it on the bottom as well. This one's going to be a little bit longer. The prototype that I made is 4 inches, and that seemed to work pretty good. So we'll stick with that. You want it to be exactly opposite this one. So what I do is I fold it flat in half, and that gives you your attachment point. So once you find the point where you want to add your other strap, we'll just do it exactly the same as before, just with the middle being 4 inches long. So then once you cut and seal the ends of your paracord, we're ready to try it out. So, you've been being so good so far. Can we stick your leg right through there? Right through there. Oh, you're doing good. You deserve a treat after this. And it fits. With the harness, it's not quite as important that you get exactly the right size, because they're not going to be able to pull out as easy as if it was just a collar. But cats are clever, so you'll want to get it close. So thanks for tuning in today. If you tried this for yourself, let us know how it went. We'll also thank Ozzy for putting up with us for this project. We'll put links in the description to where you can buy all the materials for it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.